Okay, I think I'm live. I'm waiting for some people to get in here. Welcome. 7:45, and we have started. There it goes. It's live up on my TV now. I can see it. How's it going, Zach? It's caught up to me. Okay. I got two people in here. Give it a few more minutes. Wait for some more people to get in here before we start chatting about the topic at hand, which is the reason for this stream tonight. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do. So I'm going to need some input. If you saw the thumbnail for the stream, that is my old car, and that was an upgraded engine. But that car got destroyed, so. Still only have two people in here. Yeah, we're starting slow tonight. Hey, if you're in here, go ahead and say hi. Say hi in the chat so we know you're there. Hey, Zach.
Hey.
Oh, just waiting for some people to get in here. Might be slow. People are used to me starting at 8, but I started early tonight, but I let people know that. So, and I posted this early yesterday. What's up, Rich? How's it going? Good to see you. Been a while. Are you leaving me, dog? Yep, you're leaving me. Mama left, you're leaving. She always follows mom into the room.
I got my hair done today.
All quiet, which is good. You got your hair done? Yeah, mine's Friday. So Friday I get a haircut, which it's needed. So
yeah. And now I have a LED light, so that's good.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And my brother didn't. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No.
So we got Rich in here and somebody else. I'm just not sure who the somebody is because they haven't said nothing. And Carmob, what's up, Mob? Well, he's number 3 now. I saw you had a quick live stream there. I was watching Foundation, or I would have joined it. I think I got in there and got the thumbs up on it before you ended it, though. Yeah, I was busy watching TV almost up until it was time to start here. Trying to get a couple of episodes of Foundation in. I don't know if any of you have seen the show. It's pretty good. I like it. It deviates a little bit from the books, but they do that with everything on TV and movies. They never stick to the books. Okay, I will check it out later. Oh, what a day. Long day. You're working tonight, aren't you, Mom? Or did you work during the day? Hey, Barbecue Mike. That's a good one, Rich. You tried to fix it and you still screwed it up. Forgot the E. Days today. Okay. So you're at home chilling with the family. That's kind of, well, let's see. It's the same time there as it is here. Almost time for bed because you got to work in the morning. Yeah, I get that. Same here. I got to work in the morning too, but I'm up for another couple hours easily. I don't think I've gone to bed before 11 o'clock all week. I have bad connection right now for some reason. Let's see if I can get that to clear up. Can you tell I have a bad connection, Zach? No? Okay. Yeah, I got the little Wi-Fi symbol telling me I had bad connection. I don't know why. One of these days I'm gonna get this
My phone's been
internet.
this morning. My phone decided this morning it wanted to be weird. I know
Yeah.
when I went to bed last night, I left my Wi-Fi on. Got up this morning, my Wi-Fi was turned off, and I hadn't even turned it off. The whole thing,
I've
I
had
was
that
like,
happen.
weird.
I've had that happen before. It's not that weird.
Yeah, and that Wi-Fi's
Sometimes
been
it shuts down.
annoying. And
Mine will be connected, show that it's fully connected, and I can't do anything unless I unhook from the Wi-Fi and then turn it back on, or just unhook from it and go on, the network. Oh, that's right. You are Eastern time. You are an hour later than me. I forget that we changed time zones when we went up there. And it's crazy because you're almost directly above me. Not quite, but almost. It's weird the way they run those lines. You at home, Mike, or are you out on the road right now? Wonder if I'm going to see Sublime in here tonight. He was here last week, but I haven't seen him. I don't think I've seen him in a live since. Maybe it was this weekend. I don't remember. So I'm hoping that the weather stays good like it's supposed to, or at least last I checked, and that's been like a day, so it could have changed. They've got tested tune all weekend for Friday and Saturday last I looked. And if it stays that way, it looks like we have highs of 89 and sunny skies for those 2 days. So Indiana heading back to Michigan. Okay, that's not too far, though. Been a while since I've been in Indiana. Like more than just passing through. Because I think I passed through Indiana not too long ago. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Carmob. Have a good one. Well, I know Bama said he'd be in here tonight, but I ain't seen him yet either. So let's see. Yeah. Why is my network giving me issues? I don't get that. Park for the night? Yeah. What's up, Josh? How's it going? What are you doing now, Josh? You working local to you, or are you still doing that traveling gig? Facebook. That's what I need. Let's see what I can find. Oh, I don't know why it does that. For some reason, when I'm in Facebook sometimes and I hit back to try and get back to the home page, instead of going home, it goes out of the app. I don't know why. Local permanent job. What are you doing? Mechanic work or something a little more specific? Oh, we got no prep tomorrow night at Jake's. And then this weekend, oh, they're not opening on Friday now. Well, that sucks. They're doing index racing and TNT. Why are they not going to be open on Friday? Their schedule shows Friday, and now they're saying they're not going to be. That sucks. Steel mill maintenance. Yeah, okay. That works. I did maintenance at a aluminum mill, making aluminum back in the day at Kaiser. That sucks. It was not a fun place.
Okay. No, ma'am.
So,
No,
well,
ma'am.
it looks like they have test and tune and index on Saturday now, so there will be nothing Friday. And it's probably because they're running the Thursday night no prep. But I don't understand why they wouldn't run Friday, because they could get plenty of people in there and make more money. Because I was really hoping to go in, Friday, but I guess it's going to be Saturday now instead of, Friday, when it would have been easy and just finished off my week and left me Saturday and Sunday to do stuff in the garage. But I do need to get that car down the track a couple more times, try and figure it out. And I might even run the index class. Who knows? Oh yeah, USS. Yeah, not fun. Yep. Luckily with aluminum, it melts lower temp than steel. So, like 1600-ish Fahrenheit was the melting temp. So it was only like, 200 degrees in the middle there, in the middle of the line. It was about 200 degrees. That was definitely a place I drank a lot of water. So we're down to 3 people in here. Oh, galvanized. Oh, I am so sorry. That did not smell great either. So anyway, I was hoping more people to come in, but now I've actually lost people. So I'm going to give it, well, I don't know, about 15, 20 more minutes before I start talking about the reason, the live chat's title, about the engine swap for my car. Should I start it now and do it on the weekends or wait till the winter time when it's no more driving time, or try and get it done? Oh, you're in a roll mill? We have one of those up here in Decatur. We have Nucor. Is it Nucor still you're working for, Josh? Because they've got a cold roll and a hot roll, and we do work at both of them, and it does suck in there. And usually when we're in there, they're not running, and it still sucks in there. Brain fried. So let's see. What are my index classes? What are they running them? They're running, come on, index. No, that's Thursday night. I need Friday nights. Or Saturday, I should say. 7, 6, 0, and 5:30. I could probably run a 7:0 class. I can, my car generally does 7:0, 6:9. I have to be careful not to break out. You work in Nucor. Okay. And local. I can't remember where you live, Josh. I really don't. I can't remember what state you're in. One more text here. Wow. Okay. Kentucky. Okay. That's what I wanted to say was Kentucky, but I wasn't sure. So I didn't want to say it and be wrong. So yeah, you're at the Brandenburg. Okay. I know I've heard of that one because, I do work with them. And I think we've actually done some programming work for them, but I'm not sure. It sounds familiar. And oh, wow, I've lost Zach. Oh, I can't spell. Anyway, try that. Maybe if he gets the text. Nucor and Brandenburg. Well, that's a good job. They pay well, from what I understand. So hopefully they pay well up there too. And are you guys union or not? I don't know what it is in Kentucky, because I don't think they're union down here, but they might be. I never asked. So, Zach's back. What happened, Zach? We lost you.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. Let me see if my son's around too. He can come up in here. if he's not busy. If he even gets my text, because usually he doesn't. It's like it doesn't even go through. Oh, company is called Lexicon. Okay. I was an outside contractor when payments were passed out. Yeah, I understand that one, Rich. I've been an outside contractor that we didn't get paid for quite some time, and yeah, I did not stay at that job. I didn't make it that long. I couldn't have. Hey, Bama, how's it going? Oh, my son did answer me. See if he'll come on here. How's everything going, Bama? Your phone is off till hopefully tomorrow. Why? Oh, you mean like for on call? Is that your keyboard I hear?
My controller.
Oh, you playing a game?
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Okay, we're starting to get some people in here. So people are waiting until like 8 o'clock. I should have just started at 8 like normal. I think it just started too early tonight. Changing my time up to 7:45, trying to be in early. Oh, using your home Wi-Fi. Gotcha. I use my home Wi-Fi all the time. That's my phone's almost always on Wi-Fi here and at work. And I think I'm about to switch my plans and leave T-Mobile for Mint, which runs on the same network, but it's only $15 a month per phone. And even if you have to pay it 3 months at a time, that's no big deal. You pay $90 for two phones for 3 months instead of $170 something a month. There he is. I had a feeling I'd get you on here.
Oh, I knew. I had the notification. I was just on the phone with somebody else. I had to let them go.
Oh, I see how it is. What we're drinking? Little Yingling?
Yeah, Yingling, even though I'm not supposed to drink.
Why?
The antibiotics.
Oh, yeah, I know. Same way. What's up, Joe? How's it going?
But I figured Yingling will be fine, just no liquor.
Yeah, and just not too many of them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it is fine. But
Well, I bought a 12-pack, so between
Don't-
like 3 people.
I wouldn't drink it all, though.
Well, there's 3 people drinking them, so.
I know, but still. Anyway, you saw the topic of discussion for the night?
No.
Oh, man.
What's going on at Pink's Garage?
Should I start the engine swap this weekend or wait for summer to be over?
Well, your garage is AC and heated, so that's really just your decision.
It's also, do I do it now while the weather's still nice? And, wait and have it done possibly before the weather turns bad, which it doesn't really get that bad here, and have the new turbo in there for tuning when the cooler weather hits? Or do I wait for wintertime altogether until it's like gotten bad weather out anyway and I don't want to be out driving it? Because it's, the only car I have to drive now. It's a trucking car. I've taken the Mustang off the insurance.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really need to be insured. Because, hold on, with your truck and trailer,
Yeah.
if the Mustang's inside, is it insured?
It's insured, yes, by the truck. That's why my truck insurance went up so high, and why nobody else will take me on insurance. for the
Okay,
truck.
well, that's fine, because you have to have it insured if it's in the trailer.
Yeah.
Just because, like, maybe you wreck it or somebody else hits your trailer and shit.
Yeah, no, it's in the trailer right now. In fact, that's where it lives. I've decided that that's its new home until I'm done with the Focus in the garage.
Mm.
But this time when I do it, I'd kind of like your help to do the swap, but
Yeah, you'd have to pick me up. I'm not getting a car for at least probably a month.
So we're waiting until later in fall or winter then to do
Yeah,
this.
I gotta get because I'm not gonna get a cheap, crappy car. I'm gonna get an unreliable car for sure.
No, you'll get a reliable car and make it unreliable like you always do.
No, I'm getting an E36.
Then you're gonna get an unreliable car and make it even more unreliable.
Yeah.
What's up, stupid fast?
And my decision, because apparently people out here don't like straight pipe cars, cops mainly,
They don't like what?
like loud cars.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, because I like loud cars,
Is keep the exhaust on it and put cutouts.
cutouts, yeah, electric cutouts. But if I do that, I was like, man, I'll have to buy a welder. And all this went, wait, I'll just drive 2 hours away to my dad's house. I could weld
There
it
you
in his house.
I have a nice welder now with gas. So
I know. That's why I was like, wait, in a garage? I was like, I could just drive to my dad's, because I was talking to Zach. Zach's like, oh, you're going to buy a welder and all that. I was like, Zach, I could drive to dad's house. He's like, man, that's messed up. I miss being able to do that.
well, he could move. But he's got a good job. He doesn't have a good car though, but he's got a good job.
No, his job is not good.
No?
I make more than him in the
Well,
South.
That's true. But he's got a steady job.
That is true.
Yeah, that does suck because it costs more to live there and he makes less.
Well, he's always broke and doesn't pay rent, so
that's nice, not paying rent, but he's always having to buy new cars or at least parts for them.
oh, he rebuilt it, but he fucked up pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you do?
So one of the AARP studs decided to not go in right as well, but he's fixed that and then realized as he took his head off because it wasn't idling or running right that he put his pistons in upside down. Or not upside down, in like reverse, backward.
Because of the wells in them?
Yeah, because they're different for intake and exhaust side, and it even tells you.
Yeah,
It even tells you what intake side is on the top of.
it does.
And surprisingly, his Y8 head didn't get messed up. None of the valves or anything.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
But
because he
I
only
do
drove
know
it up the road.
Well, God, brain fart. What was it you said right before why the heads were messed up? You said something else and it had me thinking something.
ARP studs.
You said AARP, and I was like,
No, I said ARP this time.
no, you did say AARP.
Okay, well,
I was gonna say that AARP studs are the ones I use.
Oh,
He
'cause-
uses ARP studs.
yeah, because you're 55 plus. He's not yet.
AARP citizen porn, senior citizen porn star. That is it. Yeah. I don't even have ARPs in mine, and mine's a stock engine that I'm going to put a big turbo on and see what
So
happens.
real quick, your factory head studs are a little bit stronger than a D16's factory head studs.
Are they? And I
Probably.
don't think it's the fact of the head studs now. I think it's the fact of the actual block where the head studs go into on mine, the aluminum block that does not have threads in it other than the aluminum.
I think his is threads, but I'm pretty confident he's aluminum head block too, or aluminum block. No,
Yeah.
it's not. No, it's not. He's aluminum head.
He's aluminum head. I'm an aluminum block.
Yeah, he's got a cast
And
steel block.
I think we have what M10s. They're 10 mil or 12 mil. I'm not sure which size our head studs are.
Yeah, no, he's
Head bolts, whatever they are. I'm not even sure. Ours may be bolts. The stock ones.
yeah.
You replace them with studs and nuts. But what's up, Bama?
What's up there, Pete?
But my big thing was I was gonna go racing Friday because they had a TNT scheduled for Friday, but I just was reading, and they're going to be running the no prep on Thursday. Any car you want no prep, and then Friday they're not running, and so it's Saturday TNT and index racing, and I'm like, well, son of a bitch, because if I go Saturday, that's my whole day. That wipes out the day. I can't work on my car.
I thought you weren't starting to focus. You got Mustang stuff to do.
No. I'm talking the Focus. I was like, I can start the Focus. I can start the teardown. It takes a while.
But you were just saying you don't want that car to go down until you fully are ready.
I am fully ready. The transmission's back together.
Okay.
Transmission's back together. All I got to do now is start mounting parts onto the. I got to put the turbo on the engine, the downpipe on the on the turbo, because I'll probably have that all together, and then mount, switch out the flex plate for a flywheel and clutch.
I seen on
I really
Market-
wish I really wish I had one of those 4-mount engine stands that a way to mount that engine to be able to mount everything together without it being just sitting on the ground. So the only thing I don't have is what is it? The compressor. I have to stays with the car. I don't have a starter. I don't have the alternator. So all that I have to wait till I get the other one out to swap over.
Yeah, those are fairly easy once the engine's out,
Do a quick swap, but those two things aren't that hard to swap.
especially when the engine out of the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm bringing it out the front again because I can't lift it high enough to drop it out the bottom
Why not?
because my quick checks don't go that high.
You gotta come along, attached to one of your ceiling studs. We can get it done.
No,
Take the hood
I'll
off.
just bring it out the front again like I did last time, but this time I'm going to leave the AC intact. I'm not going to disable it. I'm just going to move it out of the way. Just
But
like
you could get that nice little mark on the new ceiling.
Oh, let's not. I don't have insulation right above it, so that wouldn't happen.
I think it would get the drywall.
It's not drywall. It's
OSB.
plywood. OSB. Yeah, it's flooring.
I think it would still stain that too. It would be like
Oh, I know.
a
The
memory.
green, the dye. So yeah, the AC dye. I wouldn't let that happen again. But this time I plan on keeping the AC intact, so I don't have to have it redone. Although I do believe it needs a little bit of a recharge because of how old it is, which I can do that myself.
Just recharge. Do you have to like vacuum all the air out and stuff?
No.
that?
I mean, just like I'm not gonna dump it. I'm just gonna. You can actually, if you do it right, you can turn the radiator, the air conditioning radiator. You can turn it out of the way. Because I
Okay.
did that on the second motor. I did the second motor that got done in my garage that I helped with.
Is
Somebody
it
else-
called for AC? Is it called a radiator and not just like cooling coil?
I don't know what it is. Condenser.
No condensers in the car on a belt.
No, that's the compressor.
Oh, you're right.
It's the condenser, I believe. And then the evaporator, I think, is what the inside in the car part's called, right? Anyone?
Yeah, I don't know. Most of the cars I'm looking at for E36s, the AC don't work, but I don't need it.
In the summertime, you do.
I lived out here in the summertime already, and I don't run AC in this newer car. I just roll the windows down.
Wow. Crazy fool.
Well, if you work in the sun all day, you don't need AC.
That's
I
true.
work-
If you work in the sun all day, you're used to it and it doesn't bother you. But he doesn't. He works inside a warehouse.
That has no AC and the doors stay open.
Yeah. And that's why
There you go.
That's the same. It's the same as a car. You get the shade. That's about it.
Yep.
You
Roll
got
the window down. You got 65 mile an hour AC.
Yeah.
Yeah. 110 AC, that's when you open two windows, right?
Well, it depends on the car because like these newer cars, I have to have two windows open just because the flutters I cannot
Oh, yeah.
stand
Yeah, I know.
mentally. It bothers me.
Yeah, sometimes in the Mustang it'll get that flutter when you only have the one window open. You got to open the passenger window just a little bit.
Yeah, just
So it gets
to
that
crack
whop,
it.
whop, 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 and it hurts my ears.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's still waiting on the Edge. Ford still has it. I called this morning. They were supposed to call me back, and I forgot to call them before they closed to find out why I got no information. I mean, I'm about ready to go down there, but
Should have. Well, I went to.
really, I'm really nice to him. I'm being the totally not me, and I'm being as nice as I can be. But I really would like this car back because it cost me so much money. I'd like to at least be able to use it. If not me, my wife. It's her car. And we don't
SUV.
have it to use, and it's like my most expensive car now. It cost $18,000 so far to fix it. It's a $34,000 car. It
That's
should
like,
had they done the appraisal correctly, it would have been totaled.
They should be paying for a rental car.
Why? We didn't have that coverage.
You don't have a warranty on it?
It's not under warranty work. It's under work because of an accident with a deer.
You're right. You're right.
We had a deer. Everybody keeps thinking that. And I was like,
Yeah,
well,
it's because it's Ford. I'm just used to
it's
warranty work.
unfortunately not Ford's fault this time. But it is what it is. I can't fix it. I'd love to get it back, but it is what it is. So no, I mean, I really want to get this new engine going, and it has been almost 3 years since I bought the tune for this car, but I bought it for my old car that got in an accident.
I was going to say, you've had that car for 3 years? There's no way.
No, I've had this car for 2 years.
Okay.
It's been 2 years. It's been over 2 years. So, well, okay, no, it's been 2.5 years since I bought the tune. What's up, Steve Fox and Mike's Garage? How's it going? So, hey, Mike, have you tried out that new generator yet? I liked it. Start it and send it. So 2.5 years ago, I bought the turbo and some supporting mods from Edge and some other places, and was going to be doing upgrades to my old Focus. The engine was already in the car, already big turbo, and I was going to put all this on there and do it. So I've had this tune that I haven't even started yet because I got in an accident like a week later, literally almost a week later, and lost the car. And I've had that engine out there since then too. Because remember, I was going to swap the engine. I was just going to do the whole thing and then rebuild the other engine. But that was the original plan 2.5 years ago. And so now I have this tune waiting for me to send the email in to get it started, but I have to have the engine in the car and ready to go. And it's going to be a whole break-in. I got a clutch to break in. A big turbo is going to be on it. So I'm going to need at least a starter tune for it so I can at least break the clutch in. And the new, the transmission is untested after I rebuilt it. And God, I hope it works, because if not, I'll have to swap it out with the other one.
What about your Mustang clutch? What are you doing about that? Zach's been waiting for you to hit him up. He has it at his house.
Okay. What am I going to do about that? I'm going to wait until I have the money to ship it now, because I don't have the money right now. Things happened, with the insurance and everything, and it just cost me more than I expected.
You're good. I was just wondering. He has it.
I really want to get it here. The clutch is still working, thankfully.
Yeah, my storage bill's caught up finally, and not going to ever be late again.
Okay. Well, now you got to get all that stuff out here once you get a place.
That's going to cost like $6,000.
Do you have a house full worth of stuff?
I have a 10 by 20, and most of it's mine, and it's all tools and tools.
You're going to have to U-Haul it out here.
I'm going to have to, and it's $4,000 minimum for the small U-Haul.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I think
you got to have your tools.
The full-size U-Haul for less than that.
No, it's almost the same price for the bigger one, but I think Aaron can get me a deal at Penske.
Okay.
Because he's a mechanic at Penske for last.
Do you have a drop-off place for Penske near you?
I think so. I've seen Penske trucks around here.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it should be. You're
Gas.
in Tennessee, ain't you?
You got to count in gas, and that's about it. Gas.
Yeah, gas.
I'm not like you. I don't have to stay in a hotel. If I get tired, I'll go sleep in the back of the truck.
Oh, if I'm by myself, Jacob, I do the same thing.
Oh, okay. I'll give you valid.
What hotel did we stay in when we went to ORP?
Oh, Pink's Garage Trailer.
Yeah, the double decker.
Yeah, I was up top.
Downstairs, and we both got rained on.
I got rained on pretty good. I was upstairs.
Yeah. I got wet, but not nearly as bad. There was a leak that I didn't know about. I fixed that leak, but
yeah, that was a good one. You woke up, Jacob. Are you wet? Yeah. It didn't wake me up though, so that's good.
Yeah. I wasn't wet. My blankets were wet.
I was wet.
Yeah, it was. We stayed the night at ORP in their parking lot, and it just poured that night. And one of my one of my vents had a leak, and it wasn't leaking through the vent. It was leaking through the seal around it, and it just poured in. Like I woke up in the morning and looked, and like our cars are wet, and I was like, how the hell did our cars get wet?
Yep. And
Drive the truck
Really?
back.
is there any drift tracks around here, like race or road course tracks?
Where you live, I don't know.
I mean, honestly, where you live would be close because the only drift track in Washington that I knew about was about the same distance me and you are.
Monroe?
Monroe or Spirit Peaks.
Yeah, Spirit was way far away though.
It still only was like a 2 hour plus or 2.5 hour
Really,
drive.
was it? You did that from Chicago to Newton. Yeah, don't they look at the mileage?
I've seen
And
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's also multiple days too, because you're driving across country. You're talking minimum 8 days back.
Minimum what? 8 days?
Minimum.
No, it's 3 days, or not even. It's 36 hours. So that's you could do it in 2, but I'd probably say 3.
So 8 days round trip. That includes loading, unloading, returning.
Oh, I'm not bringing it back. Mm-mm.
Did you see what he said he did? Okay, here's the other thing though, Mike, is for some reason anybody leaving the West Coast has to pay way more to get a rental. If you want to leave the West Coast to go east, when I moved, which was just over a year and a half ago, I looked it up. To move from Alabama to Washington was $1,500 at the time for the U-Haul truck, and then to move from Washington to Alabama was $15,000. That was the difference.
It was. I remember because you were bitching.
Yeah.
Can you get a truck in the state just before you get to Washington and rent it?
Wouldn't have mattered.
Wouldn't matter. Okay.
I even looked up like renting the pod things. You
Those
can
are more
have drop
expensive. Those
so
are
much more expensive. I was like, hell no, I'll make the drive myself.
And you have to do all the work. So what's the use? Yeah. Carolyn just looked that up too, because she's got to find a way to get all her stuff down here.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous.
Mississippi.
Because I'll move all my other stuff down here probably before I get a house.
And drive the truck back. Yeah, you see what Mike said to do, and it costs $100 extra a day.
I did not. I'm not in the chat. I'm on my phone. Hold on.
Yeah, he says you do a one-way rental in the state, and you pay the unlimited miles, and you pay the extra for the extra days you have it, and you drive it all the way here and back.
I feel like it's not going to be much. Or just the time and the gas, because like gas is cheap out here, but out there it's not.
Gas isn't even cheap here anymore.
I got $3 a gallon over here.
Three, I think $3.39 here.
Well, it's like $3.59, but I got a BJ's card, so I go there.
It's $3.47 here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I'm way down south.
So my problem is that I have my Focus, which runs on 93, the truck, which runs on diesel, which is crazy expensive, but gas is catching up to that. I think the diesel I buy and the premium gas I buy are about the same price right now.
Oh no, 87. That's what I'm getting for the U-Haul.
Yeah, and then for U-Haul, yeah, and then my Mustang runs ethanol, which is cheap but doesn't get good gas mileage, but I don't use it much. So,
and I think Penske has some diesels.
I do need to take a can and go fill it up though, so I have gas for it for Saturday.
You picking me up to go racing? It's a joke.
No. I wouldn't mind so much if it weren't for the whole round trip thing on Sunday too.
Yeah.
Maybe
if I could borrow Haley's car, I might come down because my birthday's next week.
I know.
I might come hang out.
Your birthday's on Wednesday?
Tuesday.
I knew it was one of the two.
Getting old.
You're close.
Did you say I'm getting old?
I'm getting old.
Oh yeah, 25. So old.
That's pretty old.
It's all downhill from there.
Hell, you're almost as old as Zach.
I think Zach's Zach's younger than you.
Zach, how old are you?
21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's older than Zach.
You got it.
I had a feeling. I mean, even my son Zach is older than Zach.
Yeah.
He's
It's good.
only what, 6 months behind you, or
4 months. 4 months.
4 months. I can't add. I went the wrong way. I went reverse. It's 8 months difference in reverse.
Oh,
What's up, Rattle Trap? How's it going?
I decided when I wanted to come out, it was like, nope, I'm not coming out this early. I'm coming out late. And I came out later.
I'm waiting.
Like, I'm coming out late. You can come out earlier. Not me.
$6
Zach,
grand for
you
3
need to
Penske
get that,
trucks.
Zach, you need to get that fan off the back of your head, just like you got a halo.
I am 24 with arthritis.
Hey, I'm
Mike's
52
right.
with arthritis. Hey,
I have it in 2 of my hands because I'm dumb.
in fact, this hand's really hurting today. So I guess I don't know. If I started, it'd be starting at Friday, and it's what I'm driving back and forth to work, and it gets decent gas mileage. So I guess I'll wait.
Now I'm recovering from cellulitis.
Yeah. From a spider bite?
Yeah, I got bad. I knew it happened on Thursday night. I thought I hit my elbow in my sleep because it hurt a little bit on Friday. And then it just got worse and worse. And by Sunday, it was so like big and puffed up. And I had this white dot with 2 marks on it. Looked like fang marks.
Ooh, that's not good.
And then
Yeah.
Yvette popped it and it spurted green. And she's like, go to the hospital.
Yeah, no shit.
Did
I went to the
it swell
hospital.
up like half size of a golf ball?
Yeah. My elbow was. And then the rest of my arm swelled up pretty good. And I couldn't move my arm. I couldn't
You
bend
know
my
what
elbow.
kind of spider it was?
I don't know. No, I didn't find out. And
I
then,
got bit one time cutting grass, and I would bump it and drop to my knees and cry like a baby.
well, I didn't even notice. It took me like 3 days for it to like turn into cellulitis that I was like, I can't move my arm. I should probably go in. And then they did nothing but give me antibiotics. And then the next day it got twice as bad. And I really couldn't move my arm without almost crying. And my temporary mom, she likes to call it, forced me to go back to the hospital. And then these doctors like, there's nothing we can do. And she cussed them out. She's like, you will stab that and drain it.
Yeah,
That's right.
They didn't drain it.
And they did.
That's right. On my hand, it was a half size of a golf ball. I went in there from work. The boss man said, you got to go. So I went in there, and he said, what you want to do? I said, well, I want you to lance that son of a bitch. I don't care what else you do. He said, well, I got to give you a shot first. I said, okay, give me a shot. He come back 2 minutes later. He says, no, it actually was not. I said, cut it.
So
And he
he
cut
asked
it.
me
It
if it
was
was
like
numb, and I said no. And he said, well, I can't give you any more shots, and stabbed into me, and I don't do well with blood. I was tripping. I was freaking out.
I thought you got over
I
that.
just
whole
said,
blood
cut it.
Nope, I did
I
not.
just
Not
said,
getting
cut it.
stabbed.
And it felt so damn good, dude. It was so
I know.
sweet.
Oh, mine did not feel good. He was pushing my whole arm up and down to squeeze it out. It hurt.
How much did he get out though?
A good amount then. And then today at work, because I didn't go to work Monday and Tuesday. Today at work, I had a Band-Aid over the cut. And while moving my arm so much, it's the Band-Aid wasn't holding. It was pussing out so much green goo that I had to put paper towels, because it's on my elbow, duct taped around my arm and like my forearm. So I have the joint. Every hour I was having to change that out because it was going through 8 layers of paper towels.
Jesus.
Yeah, I
You're
lost
still on antibiotics, right? Like 3 times a day?
4 times a day.
4 times? Okay.
And they're 400 milligram.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, let me know if it makes a scar where you bit you, and it's kind of bubbled up even years later. But not what I'm saying is like almost the skin separated a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, my skin's like really ashy or all around my elbow now.
The problem is if the antibiotics
Yeah,
don't
because
fix
that's what mine did.
it could kill you.
Oh,
Or
antibiotics
lose
are
your
fixing it.
arm.
My arm's down to normal size, and I can bend my arm just fine now. It's just pussing out green. I don't even feel it.
I got cellulitis on my toe that one time, and I remember when I was at the drag strip, it got so bad that I had to just pack up and go home because I couldn't barely press the clutch down. Thankfully, my truck didn't have a clutch. And it about killed me. I couldn't walk on it, anything. I went to the doctor. I thought I had gout or something like that. And they ran the test. They're like, oh, you just got cellulitis. They gave me an antibiotic. 2 days later, it was fine.
Yeah, it took 2 days. It took 2 days to feel fine, but It did suck because I kept powering through it, and I was sleeping with my arm on a pillow and everything because I couldn't
Oh.
touch it to anything, and I had to have it at a certain angle.
Yeah, I didn't have the big pus problem you had, so
If you rode over the wrong way, you'd wake up and be in serious pain.
Yeah. No, every time.
Yeah.
If it even touched the couch at all, because it's like a hard, coarse couch, and rub
Yeah.
up on that, it was. I was awake and wasn't going back to bed for a minute.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep for at least 2 weeks off and on. It was killing me.
so yeah. I guess I'll wait.
I think you should
I'll
wait
to do
just
my
a little
motor.
longer.
I'm gonna start working on. I'm gonna start mounting the turbo. I got to get see the flywheel and stuff for that. To get that off, I have to take it off the engine stand. I really need a way to mount it to where I can work on it without it being on the stand where it can't work on the one end.
All right, so come along to the ceiling rafters.
No, I don't want it hanging loose. I need it mounted to something. I need to get maybe mount it where the engine. No, because it only actually has one engine mount on the engine. You've got the rear motor mount and the passenger side mount.
And then tranny
And
mounts.
the
for
other
rest.
mount is the transmission.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah,
But do you still have the blue big bulky intake
I
that it
do.
didn't do much?
The Breet intake, which
Yeah.
it may have done actually a lot, but it's just heat soaks way too fast.
Yeah, you were saying, are you going to put that on, or are you just going to keep that and hang it on the wall?
No. That's just for me to keep because it's an $800 intake.
Sentimental. Yeah,
Huh?
but you're not going to run it. You're not going to run it. You're going to run stock intake.
I'm going to run stock in. I have a brand new stock intake for it.
Are you
There's-
going to run methanol again and port that intake, or put a thing in that intake?
I'm going to run methanol, but a single port into it for cleaning and cooling. Just
Okay.
single port in because the pipes I have I believe the pipes I have the spot for the nozzle. Quit
Okay.
sleeping in the woods, broski. That's what Rattletrap told you to do.
And then you still got the spacer for the methanol.
I didn't have a spacer for the methanol,
I
Jacob.
thought you did in your intake. It was red.
No. My intake was ported for methanol.
Oh, you're right.
I ported it myself because the original Breet intakes did not have the porting. The last ones did, but I ported my own because it's not that hard to do. I got the info from the guys because we used to actually, my old company, we worked with Breet. In fact, they were right behind our offices. So they made a lot of parts, and I got most of their parts. In fact, I think Breet's the short shift arm I have too.
Okay.
So I need to find that and swap it out on my transmission before I put it back in. But I did have a couple of bolts in the wrong place. Looked at a couple of videos, figured that out, and got them put in the right place. So there's only the one I don't know about, and that's that one that has the secondary nut. It's like a bolt, a larger bolt, and then it's got like a little stud sticking out from it with another smaller nut on it to help hold something onto it. I'm not exactly sure where that one goes. Where are you heading?
Who, me?
Yeah.
We're walking around in the grass because there's kids in my house and people in my house, and it's loud in there. And I was on the back porch, but then they came outside, all the kids, for a minute, and I was like, I'm not dealing with them.
Fun times.
Well, the worst thing is they all have elementary school tomorrow. I don't know why their mom hasn't put them to bed.
I don't know. Not my problem.
Not my problem either. So I
Not
stay
my
outside.
kids,
chilling.
not my problem.
That's how I feel.
Oh, so yeah, I got to figure out something to do with that engine and stuff to get more done to it. Like I got the catch can ready for it. I got the PVC PCV valve changed out. I got a bunch of stuff changed out on the engine already. But I guess
Do I hear blue?
Huh?
Is that blue?
Yeah, that's Blue you hear.
Okay.
She's barking at Mama. I don't know why. She probably wants to go out.
Yeah, no, but how long do you think it's going to take you to, once you start pulling your Focus apart, to have it back in?
If I was 3 to 4 years younger, 2 to 3 days.
So 7 months is your guesstimate?
Guesstimate 3 to 4 months. I'm going 3 to 4 months. You got to remember though, not only am I going to pull it, it's funny. Not only am I going to pull the engine and transmission out and swap it, I'm also pulling off both front and rear sway bars, all the suspension all the way around, and replacing all of it along with the brakes. It's all getting done at the same
Okay, even with brakes, so we're at probably 12 more bolts.
So I'm putting the Willwoods on it.
Okay.
So the Willwoods.
Oh, you got to love your kids, don't you?
I do. Gotta love it. So
Hey, once I get a car, I'll come out and help you. It's not
Yeah.
a far drive.
So I got to do the brakes, the suspension, all the extra suspension parts. I did notice yesterday that on the lower part of the grill, the low end where the black things go across, that they were starting to come out yesterday. I luckily saw them and popped them back in. So I don't know what made that happen.
I almost bought a Geo Metro today.
Why?
So it was $200. I needed a rebuild engine, and the engine still ran. It just needed a rebuild, and that's only $300. So for $500, I have a 60-mile-to-gallon car.
50, but
If you drive it really nice.
if you keep your foot out of it,
What do you mean keep your foot out of it? It's a 3-cylinder. Your foot can't go into it.
yes, it can.
Well, somebody's wants to give me a Xterra over here, and I might take that.
Is it not run either?
It runs.
Do they not have a title?
It has title. It just doesn't drive.
No transmission.
Transmission's bad.
How much does an Xterra transmission cost?
There is 7 at the junkyard near me, and they're $120 with a $6 core.
That's cheap.
Yeah,
Oh my God. Do you miss those prices?
I do. It's so nice. So I'm like, man, a free car. And then,
I don't mind an
the labor.
Xterra. Those aren't bad. I
well,
don't hate
here's
them.
the thing. I'm going to have to spend $300 more just to do it.
Why?
I have 0 tools.
Oh. I keep thinking, well, you can come over here and do it. I know a guy who's got a trailer.
Yeah, I mean, I could, but that is not too long. But then here's the also other thing. And you always take this risk with junkyard transmissions. You don't know if it works or not.
Yeah.
Nope.
And none of the Xterras in that junkyard are wrecked. Because if I'm looking for like a transmission or something, I want the wrecked car. I want something
Yeah, you
that
want the low mileage wrecked one.
the one that got smashed front and rear because I don't even want the engine.
Oh, so they're either blown engines or blown transmissions, most
So,
likely.
yeah, exactly. And you're taking that risk.
Is there a way to check that? Test the transmission? There's got to be a way to check a transmission. Tear it
I think-
apart.
Yes. So last time I tore a transmission apart, I realized I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, same. I'm lucky I got mine back together with a 150 shot, extra 50 per cylinder. Nice. Mike's garage just wrote, give it a 150 shot, 50 horse per cylinder.
Hey, yeah. Let's
And that'll get
in
it
the
up over
deal.
100 horsepower finally.
So I'll have to do 2 engine rebuilds within the week.
What
We
was the
got
Geo
this.
Metro? Was it 80 something or 90 horsepower with the 3-cylinder?
50 or 60.
Oh, is it that low?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not something you want to pull out into fast traffic with.
If
Unless
there are
you
any
have a good
cars
running
coming, you're gonna
start.
have to wait.
You need a good run and start.
No, I probably won't get a Geo. I'm just way too tall.
It'll last one pass. Maybe if it's an 8-mile pass, Mike.
On that theory, you can also skydive without a parachute. You could just only do it once.
No guys.
Yeah, that ain't no problem.
Brailsford, that Savlaki you made looked awesome.
No, but I'm getting a BMW 3 Series. I know it's gonna be a headache, but my life's just going too good now. I feel like I need something to be mad about.
Yeah. You keep thinking your life's going that good, something's gonna happen.
That's why we get the E36. That's what's gonna happen.
No, I mean something bad. Well, okay, never mind. You said
It's going too good. Let's just do something that pisses me off. Let's do it.
something bad's gonna happen. It's not even pissing him off. It's just something that'll just go wrong.
Yeah. Well, Carson called me the other day trying to help with. He's got the Infinity G20.
Yeah.
It's got a SR20,
Oh,
but it's front wheel drive, and SR20s weren't designed to be front wheel drive.
no, they weren't designed not to be. They were just
Okay.
designed to be engines.
Yes, but he went to do an alternator, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh my god, you have to pull the motor mount and all this stuff for it." And I looked at him, and he's like, "All right, Jacob, what do I do first?" I went, "Okay, so how many cuss words in the book do you know?" He's like, "A good amount." I was like, "You're going to use them all."
You're gonna need every one of those.
He was like,
Yeah,
"Jacob,"
write them down. You remember 'em.
he's like, "Is it going to be that bad?" It's been like 2 weeks. He still can't figure it out.
Yeah. It was the
Yeah.
best meal you've ever made. It looked delicious. I wanted to reach through the screen and grab one. I love good Greek food or Mediterranean, whatever you want to call it.
Junior, who lives with my temporary mom out here. I've known him for years, but he's Jamaican and from Jamaica, and he took me to a Jamaican restaurant that he loves. And oh my god, I've never had Jamaican food.
Jamaican
That was
restaurant
so
near you?
good. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
different city. It's Murfreesboro, one city over.
It's still that's near you. I mean, we got nothing like that around here. But we don't. I don't have Indian food around here. Come on.
That was good though. I was impressed.
I'm used to having Vietnamese, Indian. We got plenty of Chinese, but you get tired of Chinese and Mexican. There's about 100 each of those. I need some Indian food. I need some Jamaican food. I need some Vietnamese. I need some pho and some banh mi sandwiches and just the stuff I'm used to eat, and we can't get it here. Kind of sad. Uh-oh. He disappeared. Oh, he's back. He set his phone down. And he muted us. Are those Christmas lights I see? Yeah, that's you're inside the apartment. Okay. Has the newness worn off? Newness of what, Mike? Oh, your camper. Okay.
Yeah, it was walking in the house.
The newness hasn't worn off for them, Mike. They're looking to get a bigger one. They want a bigger. It's time for the RV, Brelsford. That's what it is. Get rid of the camper. Just get the RV. Then you don't have to worry about towing it, and you can tow stuff with it.
Whoa! Toter home.
No. He's doing family things with young kids.
Okay, get the toter home that has like the toter home itself, and then the stacker car trailer also has an RV inside of half of his living quarters.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and then you could kick the kids to the worst part of it if the toter home's worse than our trailer.
He's also in the Navy, so he doesn't make that much money.
Yeah,
He's an
I
officer.
can't afford that
He
either.
makes decent money, but he doesn't make that much money.
I can't afford that either.
Yeah, I'm not.
Sounds
Cletus.
nice.
I can't afford that. My name's not Cletus. God, I would love to have his stacker trailer. Jesus, that thing is beautiful. I got nowhere to put it, but but yeah. So yeah, that answers my question. I'm probably just going to end up waiting to do it till later, after the summer's over, when I'm not trying to get to the track on the weekends. Although the track only shuts down for like 3 months here. I think it runs up through
that's nice.
November and then opens up again in March.
Are you going to the track for sure on Saturday?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I will because they're running on Friday, and I was going to go Friday. It's TNT
what
and
time?
Index Racing. Let me see what time the gates open, because that's what time I'm going. Gates open at 4 p.m. So I'll be there by 4 unless they change that to earlier, but I doubt they will.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, gates open at 4, track hot at 5 because it's not supposed to be super hot on Saturday.
I'm going to go inside real quick. I'm muting my mic.
Okay. You mute your mic. I'm gonna run grab something else to drink. I will be right back. Mark for that. Blue earlier. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Everybody still here? Oh, Jacob's still muted. You there, Bama? Is Bama still there? No, he's muted too. Everybody's muted.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's okay. I'm waiting on Jacob to get back too. Gonna unbox some car parts I got here. See what I got.
Go for it. Let's see.
Well, I guess he gets to mess it. So, got a knife. So, got some car parts here. See? Car parts.
Car part. It's like
Car
Christmas.
From Rock Auto. Love
Christmas
that.
in August.
Huh?
Christmas in August. It don't matter.
I know. Oh, I know how that is, Mike.
I'm sorry, but I can't see the comments now for some reason on my TV.
Your TV don't like you?
All right, Dad. If you're going, I'm coming.
Okay, good. So I'm
Yeah.
unboxing some car parts.
I'll let.
Got some stuff from Rock Auto.
Well, we got. Is it Christmas today?
No, it's not Christmas really. It's kind of like, I don't know, little stuff. It's not even for my car.
Is it for the Edge?
Nope, not for the Edge either. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have some Mevotech Supreme. So this is the exact same part they sell for like $96 at O'Reilly's. I got it for the one, just for one of them. It was $96 plus tax. After tax, I spent $109 to get one for both sides because if the one's broken, I'm assuming the other one's going to go soon too.
What was it? I didn't see a little
It'll
video
show
on my
you
phone.
what it is. Well, the box doesn't show you. It shows you a bunch of different things.
It kind of looked like a control arm, but
Kinda. Let me get this plastic opened up here.
I have no problem with Rock Auto.
I love Rock Auto.
Yeah.
There we go. Even got some plastic things on it here to keep it nice. Let's see what we got. Let's do this.
I don't know who Miss Carol is, but she said she's stopping by to say hi. It's been a while.
There. Hey, how's it going? So it is a rearward lower control arm ball joint. that on the EcoBoost Mustang, on the I think it was right hand side, had gone bad.
Now, do you have to get a alignment once you put those in?
Yeah, well, that's how we found out it was bad. I was telling her she needed an alignment the way it was driving because I checked it, and she realized something weird with it. And I checked it, and I was like, well, for one, I took it out of sport steering, and it helped a little bit. And then when the rain stopped, it was a little bit better. But she took it in to go to get an alignment, and they found that one of them was broken. So I went ahead and bought both of them, but they were going to charge like way too much for the parts and way too much for the install. So I said, I will do it myself. For way less than that.
That's right.
Hold on. It's supposed to be. I am not seeing it.
A little install in your back hurt a little bit is more than your butt hurt with the money gone.
And it came with the Zert fitting. I don't know if you can really see that. It came with the Zert fitting for me to put in for greasing. So it's re-greasable, which is nice. I don't like the ones that are sealed and you can't grease them. So this is the nicer one you can buy at O'Reilly's, and you can't even get it at AutoZone because they don't stock it or sell it online. But Rock Auto had it under a different name, of course, but it's the same company and it's the same color and everything as the picture on the O'Reilly's website. And I'm like, well,
As Dublin says, full screen.
I already shut it down. Are you that far behind?
No, I'm looking at the TV and the phone.
Oh, I can't get this thing to. I can't get the box to close now. Oh yeah, gotta bend that. Hold on. That's why they had this bent so much further than I did. Put it in the box. There, I just dropped the Zert fit in again. So I decided since I had one bad, and it just stands to reason. Here, we'll go full screen again. There you can see it again. There, this thing.
Yeah, just for me.
Yeah. And it just, I figured, due to age and everything, if it's gone bad, I don't know why it went bad, but supposedly it did. Maybe the one on the other side might go bad soon too. So I'm going to replace them both. And now I'm also going to check the ones on my car because the GT uses the same exact ones. And
Oh, really?
yeah, they're the exact same ones on both cars. The difference between the GT and the the EcoBoost is not much. It's the engine. I think the springs in the front might be a little bit lighter because it doesn't have as heavy as an engine, which completely changes the way it drives. And since I don't have a performance package GT, it doesn't have a bunch of other extra stuff in it. It's just a basic GT. Oh, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Because you always get these with Rock Auto. There we go. We got a.
Is that Impala?
That is. What is that? A Galaxy?
Yeah, Galaxy.
Yeah,
Mine
it's
starts
an
having
old
roots.
convertible Galaxy. It's nice looking too.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them on my refrigerator. in the shop.
Galaxies or the stickers from Rock Auto?
Well,
I got a couple of
I like
them
you of
too because we buy parts from Rock Auto at work, and I get this. I take them when I see them first. If I get to them first, I take them.
Yeah.
But other people do too. So, hey, take care. What's up, Blitzkrieg? How's it going? So that is what I got, and that's what I'll be doing Sunday, along with that on Sunday. Unless I do it tomorrow night, I might do it or Friday night. I might even do it tomorrow night. Who knows? This shouldn't be that hard. It should be, unbolt a couple things, put it in, and cuss it a lot of things because it's a tight fit and doesn't want to go in, and maybe get it
That's
done.
what she said.
Huh?
That's what he said? Did what?
Hey, I'm from Washington, okay? It's normal there.
Oh, okay.
If you ask Hollywood, it's normal everywhere, supposedly.
No.
Because they seem to stick it, as we were noticing today, they seem to stick it in every single TV show and movie there is. Every single
Yeah.
one. Cannot get away without it. You're either going to have a couple of gay guys or a lesbian couple. Always. And
That's why I
almost
miss shows like the Dave Chappelle show and all those shows that wouldn't be allowed nowadays.
they'd still be allowed. They just wouldn't be the same. What's up, Brian Allen? How's it going? Oh, Brian Allen, I think you're in the wrong stream. You said gentlemen? I'm not sure who you're talking to.
It's got two things, Dad. First of all, you're getting old enough that your hairline looks like McDonald's. I'm loving it, and I thought I was gonna have full head of hair for the rest of my life.
Actually, it's mine's not. I don't know what
no.
you're talking about.
The second part, your beard has handlebars for just gray. How is it still black
I
in the
don't
middle?
understand that. I do not understand why it does.
I
why it
kind of
doesn't
like
go
it
in the
though.
middle.
I kind of like it. I feel like you should shave the middle off.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Hello, he, she's. Okay. Okay, Brian, I deserve that one. Sorry.
I prefer they them.
I prefer they, them. I don't know. Come on. I'm more than one person. I'm a they.
Well,
We're
let
not
me
talking
tell you
about your
this. My hair turned gray at 31 years old. My daughter's almost went complete gray at 31. I said, well, deal with it.
Oh, I know. It would be an absolute shame. Those were great shows. All in the Family, Jefferson, Sanford and Son was one of my favorite shows growing up. Because I had a great afternoon lineup of shows when I was a kid. You had Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, MASH. These are all reruns then. Sanford and Son,
Yeah.
Jeffersons, and All in the Family. And that was like all the shows I watched, but they weren't on every day. It was like there were like 2 shows on one day and 3 shows on the next day. And just what I grew up with.
Showing my age, the only show I've heard out of that is The Jeffersons, and I've never even really watched it. And second of all, you can't just stream what you want to watch.
Don't forget about MASH.
I said
Oh,
MASH.
okay. I've seen MASH then and watched a lot of MASH.
Laverne and Shirley,
Oh, I love it.
MASH. I said Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, and MASH. And MASH is probably the one I've watched the most of. And watched some of the others the most. But I will say, as long as that show ran, it was 10 seasons, which was phenomenal for a show back then, especially a half-hour comedy.
Yes.
The first 4 seasons are the ones they replay the most because
Yes.
after the 4th season, it started getting more serious. It was still comedy, but it got, into super more, more in depth. And so the further down the line, all the way to the 10th season, you'll see less and less of that in a repeat in syndication.
Speaking of Hollywood, I think MASH was probably the first show to have a transvestite in it because the dude was just trying to get out of the army.
He wasn't a transvestite. He was a cross-dresser. There's a difference.
Whatever.
No, he wasn't nowhere close. He just wanted to get the hell out.
He just wanted the hell out of there.
And he's
Yeah,
the
he
only
won-
one at the end
Yeah,
of
there
that
wasn't-
that ended up staying in Korea.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't no cross dressing for this and that. It was, I wanted to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, and it never worked. It worked for Frank Burns, though.
Yeah.
That was the last thing. Frank Burns was caught in a dress when he was going crazy over losing Margaret and got him sent stateside.
Yeah.
That was a way to get rid.
Yeah.
Caesar.
Still the first.
What
of its
was
kind on
crazy
TV.
is he done all the shit he done and went back to his practice in the States.
Oh yeah, I know. It's crazy. And he was a
That was fun.
He was a horrible surgeon whose wife ruled over him like he was. That was a great show. I'm sorry, I love that show.
That was funny.
And the thing they did, Colonel Blake killing him off the way they did, and not telling anybody until Gary Berghoff comes out to read that note, and he'd never read it before. It was the first time they caught it. They did that on purpose to catch the reactions of everybody.
Yeah.
That was messed up. It was a great episode, though. But I hated that they killed him because he was such a good character. Really was. But he wanted out of the show because he was hoping to do something else. And he ended up not really getting to do much else after that.
Yeah. Well, how many people in those sitcoms that thought they was gonna do something else and
Yeah.
nothing happened?
But well,
That
and
still
many-
happens
Potter,
today.
when Potter came in, it's funny though because he comes in as this colonel, this staunch, by the books. But if you remember, seasons before, he played a crazy guy. He played
Yes.
a completely different character. It was funny that they used that, but
Well,
that's
with-
how they ended up deciding on him for the character because he's a good actor.
With sitcoms and shows like that run for more than like 5 seasons that are really popular, a lot of people don't want to hire them on to a different show
Yeah,
because
they're
everyone
branded.
sees them as that person.
Like most of the
Yeah.
Friends guys didn't really do a lot after Friends.
I think that the dude from Malcolm in the Middle, that dad, that he almost
Oh,
didn't get hired for Breaking Bad because they wouldn't see him as a serious character, and then all of a sudden he did really great in that show.
Yeah. But yeah, it's strange. But you want to be an actor.
Yeah, you could go back to what Uncle Jed,
Yeah.
Beverly Hillbillies. He was in the Wizard of Oz,
Yeah, he was.
and he was a Broadway actor. And once he went to Beverly Hills, it was over with.
He was done. But he didn't. He was
Yeah,
good.
it was done. It was over.
He was good after that.
Yeah,
might
he
not
was
have been
good.
a billionaire, but he was a millionaire. He
Yeah,
actually made really good money on that show. And he was fine with not acting after that. He did want to go back to theater though, and I do believe he did go back to theater some.
yeah, he was a damn good actor. That they can say whatever they want to about him.
Me, I liked Ellie Mae. She was a hottie.
Yeah. Didn't we all?
Yeah.
I didn't. I think I think she's a little older.
Huh? I was so young when I watched that show.
Yeah. Yeah, she was hot, and just like Hogan's Heroes.
Great show.
Yeah,
That's another one. That was another one they'd throw in on certain days on rotation on the channel. Back then, I think it was Turner Network, whatever it was called back then.
yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
What was Turner's network called? It was something.
TPS.
It was before it became TBS.
Oh,
It was out of Chicago. Maybe it was TBS.
well, you had WGN.
Yeah, WGN. I watched them some. But it just depended on when. I'd watch certain shows on certain channels, but I didn't really, compared to now, I barely watched TV when I was young because I was outside and we weren't.
Oh, that's what we did.
We weren't allowed to watch TV at my house. We weren't supposed
No.
to. In fact, you had to have that TV off. You had to have that TV off long enough that it cooled down because old TVs stayed hot, the CRTs, that it was cooled down before stepdad got home. Because
Oh yeah, well,
TV watching the only thing we watched in that house was football, golf, basketball, and the news. That was like it. And every now and then on PBS there'd be something that we'd watch, which is probably why I like musicals, is because I had to watch The Sound of Music and what was it, Finian's Rainbow?
well,
And I liked
Well-
it. I enjoyed them because it was something different than news and golf. And I couldn't.
well, I'm so old that I had to watch Yeehaw.
Hee Haw. I loved we did get to watch Hee Haw. That was one I did enjoy.
I had to because it's either watch that TV or go to bed.
Yeah, and I didn't mind Hee Haw because one, they had all the girls on there that were hot.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Sports, but two, because Roy could play good and they were funny, and it was just a fun show. Variety shows, man. You just don't find that anymore. Not good ones.
Now when I got home from school every day, it was do your homework, get your snack, and get your ass outside.
Did you have a parent at home though? Because I did not. Both my parents worked.
I had a single mom. My dad left when I was 6 or whatever, and she worked 3 jobs. She worked at a furniture company during the week. Got off at I think 4 or 5. Worked 3 or 4 days at a convenience store. On the weekends, she was a hostess at a restaurant across the street from the racetrack.
Oh no, which
So
track?
she was either whooping your ass, sleeping, or fixing you something to eat.
Yeah.
But we had I lived in a government assistant apartments, so you had other people that would whoop your ass.
Yeah, that were watching you for your. Yeah, I know those places.
That's right.
I used to live in those. Yeah, my mom and my stepdad both worked, so I was home, but they had friends watching to make sure I did.
Oh, you damn right.
I was grounded most of the time because if I got a B or less on my report card, I was grounded until the next report card. So I was grounded almost every week during the school year because I'd get B's. I couldn't help it. I'd get B's and every now and then a C. But that's only when I was just being irritating and pissed off. I wouldn't do any of the work. But yeah, I'd get grounded, and it was like 6 weeks at a time between report cards. When they switched to the 4-week report card, life got better because I learned that
Yeah.
I could do a little bit better and have all the
Well,
next semester and not get grounded again.
you grew up the same way I did. What was your babysitter? And I don't mean a person. What was your babysitter?
What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say before person? Something?
Well,
I had.
my
three
phone's
neighbors
breaking
that
up. I'm
didn't
sorry.
work. I had 3 neighbors
Right.
around me that did not work because they were retired. One was across from me, a retired police officer. Great guy, loved him. But he watched me like a hawk for my parents. Like a hawk. And then both next door
Oh
neighbors
yeah.
sides. Oh, I didn't have video games at home. I had no video games back then.
Oh hell no.
That's what I said was I
No, I
watched
didn't have nothing.
I watched comedy shows. I'd get my homework done and then I watched comedy shows until about an hour to 2 hours before it was time for the parents to come home. My mom didn't care that as much if I watched TV because if she came home, she'd probably watch TV and then I was good, But if she was usually home before my stepdad because he'd work late because he was a CPA at a hospital and a lot of damn work, especially at tax.
Well, what I meant by that was my babysitter was 2 things. She would drop me off at the skating rink. We're talking about the weekends now when she's working.
Okay.
And then when she left work, she'd come by and pick me up. That was Friday nights. Saturday nights, she would drop me off at the racetrack.
Oh.
And she worked right down the road from the racetrack. When she get off work, she come by and pick me up and take me home.
I know
that was my babysitter.
I know. Okay, I understand what you mean now. I didn't have that because, like I said, my mom and my stepdad both worked, but they were home at night. I stayed at home. We had a nice, we had a decent house. We were a middle class family back when middle class actually meant something. Nowadays, middle class is lower class. It's all the same stuff. But I just go home. I get dropped off at the bus, walk home. I just couldn't hang out with my friends. My friends could come over, but I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't go ride my bike. I couldn't go do anything like that. But my friends could come over. They just couldn't come in the house, and we couldn't leave the deck. We had to stay on the deck, and hang out there.
Right.
So my friends came in the house all the time. And, they left before my parents got home. And we always kept it neat and clean. We didn't screw things up. I had some decent friends. But we did some really stupid shit, though. We did. We definitely did stupid things. This is in North Carolina. And the racetrack was close to my high school. It was not close to where I lived. Any luck with the babysitter? Yeah, so the babysitter... I remember the babysitter I had when my mom was still single between my dad and my stepdad. And she was an old lady who I hope died like a long time ago because she was a mean bitch. She was not nice. She was the kind that if I was, little and I got sick one time and threw up, I had to clean it up. Even though I was running like 104 fever, I had to clean it up. She fed us like cereal with bugs in it, shit like that. And when we finally got
shit.
listen, we got a different babysitter. And then after they got married and we moved to a different town, my babysitter then was my friend's older sister, and she was hot. I was too young at the time to know it, but I can remember, who she was. And she was just, at the time, she was just, my babysitter. I didn't care. I was too young to care. Had I been like a couple years older, I'd have cared. But, after that, I didn't need a babysitter anymore. I didn't need anybody to watch me. And she was only our baby, like if my parents went out for the night or something. And she came over and watched me and my sisters. So, Married with Children makes me sad. Oh, I know. I'm so sad for her. She's just not had a great life. I mean, she's had a great life because she's, got tons of money, but just medically, she hasn't had a great life. And yes, Kelly was super hot when she was Kelly on Kelly Bundy. Yeah, I feel really bad for her because I don't know her. She seems like a really nice person, but she's had a real run of bad luck, with the cancer and everything. If you don't know what we're talking about, he's talking about Christina Applegate in the comments. Who played Kelly Bundy on Married with Children. And she is no longer acting now. She is retired from acting because of her latest cancer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think my phone's overheating there. Pings if I drop out. I didn't do it.
Okay. Hey, look, Jacob's back. He's still alive. I was wondering.
Oh, there's people on the porch. I want to talk to them for a minute.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He was taking a shot. He come
Oh,
back.
that's it. That's right. She also has it. Yeah, that her latest diagnosis was MS. I couldn't remember. Thank you, Mike. I'm brain fried tonight. She got an MS diagnosis, which just sucks for her. And I really
Who
like
was that?
the show that they just ended last year because that was a good show. The one on HBO.
You guys are still on shows.
We're on a different show. We were talking about other stuff first, but this brought us back around to it because Blitzkrieg said something about Married with Children and Applegate and retiring because of
Who's
MS.
Oh, okay.
Who's that character?
Who?
The one in Married with Children.
Kelly Bundy, the daughter.
Okay.
Applegate. That's a beautiful woman.
Christina Applegate.
Yeah, I was like, the mom was just in Sons of Anarchy. That's the last thing I know.
Oh no, she's been in other stuff since then. She's getting old. Jesus. Yeah, she's old.
So is Will Ferrell. I seen him recording
Yeah,
his
he's pretty old too.
show or movie Strays. I was like, wow, you
What's
look
up,
old.
Blue? Just now got home. Almost got Old House over with. Hope everyone has a good night. Hope me popping in how would it offend us, Blue? You can pop up on the channel on the panel if you want.
That's why he thinks it's going to offend you that he's not going to pop up on the panel.
It doesn't offend me if you don't pop up.
That's why he's saying that, though.
Oh no, I'm happy you could stop by for a second. But damn, you're just now getting home. It's 9:00 at night. Although you're almost done moving, that's a good thing. So glad to hear you're almost done with getting everything moved.
What state does Ford Blue live in?
He lives in Kansas,
Kansas.
Wichita area, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't even know.
Kansas, the state that has the same name as Arkansas, but without the AR.
I don't even know where Kansas is, to be honest.
It's to your left. Look at
No,
it.
I got Arkansas to my left.
Well, Kansas is to your left too.
Oh, it is.
It's just not directly to your left. And you have frozen, Jacob.
It's because I went off to see the map because I don't know the map.
Oh, okay. You're as good with geography as I am.
Well, I know north, east, south, and west from wherever I'm at, and that's about it. But I've never been in the south like that, so I can tell you I can tell you northwest.
I can tell you the state
Well,
coast.
I got a question for you there, Junior. Where's
What?
Southeast Alabama?
Where's southeast?
If you're looking at the map, right or left?
Oh, from me right now?
No, if you're looking at the map,
Oh, I got off the
so
map.
you got the map in front of you. Is
Shouldn't-
Southeast Alabama
You didn't know that.
right or left?
From me?
Yeah. No, if you're looking at the map,
Oh, I go back to the map. Hold on, back to the map.
I bet your dad can tell you.
I bet you I can too. It's gonna
Yeah,
be down and right.
Yeah, down and right.
Thank
but
you.
That's like Florida. I was going to say Florida. I thought that was the answer you're
It's
going to get.
almost. It's almost Florida. Where he lives is almost Florida, almost Georgia.
It's the corner, the very corner.
Yeah.
Is it wrong that you liked her too? Who Blitzkrieg? What, the mom? No, it's not wrong.
I was just, Junior, I was just wondering because my daughter cannot tell you left, right, straight,
I
east,
can't.
north,
I go somewhere
whatever.
once. I can go somewhere once and not have to GPS it. Like I can know my map.
Yeah, he's good like that. If
I
I
just
go
never been in
somewhere
the. I've never been in the
that's
South.
good.
I've never really been in the South.
Yeah,
Well, the thing is, my daughter was lost one time when she was 18. I said, well, what street you on? I don't know. I said, you didn't read the damn street?
Oh no, I ain't like that. I
You didn't
can.
read the sign? I can't pick you up. I don't know where you at.
Yeah, but, back in your guys' day, you had about 3 seconds to tell you exactly, your mom exactly where you were on that payphone before you hung up because it wasn't free.
Yeah. Yeah.
shit. I've done that before. I've done that numerous times. But usually for me, it was, we were at the roller rink and we just call and go, yeah, come pick us up.
What are
That's all
those?
we had to
Those
say.
are pretty much obsolete.
Come pick up. A collect call from come pick up.
Pick up. Yeah.
Actually, I think pick up or ready or something like that. It was something simple, and that's all we had to do. The old school
Done.
days.
Done.
It's weird when you see a payphone now, one that's actually in service still, because they still exist, just not very many.
The payphones are the reason I feel like Quest went out of business is because once those went out, Quest had the monopoly in those.
Quest did not go out of business. Quest sold to make
It's
money.
because they were done
They were bought.
by CenturyLink.
Yeah, they were bought by CenturyLink.
I know because they
And
were
Quest bought the local AT&T around there too. It just kept changing hands. Back in the day, you'd phone for. I used to have a freak box.
a what?
A freak box.
What is?
In, where you
Is that
full
like
screen thinking you put coins in?
Oh,
Allowed you to make free calls on payphones. Those were nice to have.
sounds illegal.
It was.
Hmm. But luckily, you're also like 60, so statute of limitations. We can't hold you
Statute of
accountable.
limitations for that is long gone. It's a 7-year thing, probably. I wasn't making illegal calls. I was just calling people I needed to. So is hacking. Yes, hacking's illegal too. People still do it. And people make tons of money off doing it. And screw over people and stealing credit card numbers. Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah.
Just use proxy chains and VPNs. Yep.
I think because I use Tap to Pay so often is the only reason I have a password on my phone.
Yeah. I can't use it around here. Most places don't do tap pay.
Oh, I'm screwed. I lost my debit card months ago and just been Tap to Pay.
I know. So one day I'd forgotten my wallet, and I'm like, okay, well, Lowe's
There's the Lowe's. Yeah, you told us last time.
Lowe's had just upgraded to all the new, self checkouts, where the only checkout they had left were the pro aisle, and I'm thinking, oh, they just upgraded, so I bet they put in the tap to pays finally, and You get hacked every tax day? Really?
I
And,
actually think every
And
payday I get
I
hacked,
set up
bro.
my phone and got it done real quick to be able to go use it. And I get everything I need. And I go up to the register to check out. And I'm like looking at it. And I can't find the tap to pay option. And I look over at the lady who's standing there. It's like, you don't have tap to pay, do you? And she's like, no, they didn't upgrade to that when they upgraded everything else. I'm like, why would they not do the tap to pay? And it wouldn't even do I could have done a barcode, but I was using Google Pay, and I couldn't find the way to do a barcode on it. I know you can do it with Apple Pay, and I'm not sure about Samsung Pay, but I couldn't find it on Google Pay to be able to do a barcode. So I just set the stuff down and walked out.
I feel like I am hacked every payday as well because there's something that gets deducted. It's like SOC and then MED. What is that? Taking my money.
What's that? Hey,
Every payday, I'm hacked. My SOC steals money.
Oh yeah.
MED.
Preparation H sells triple every April 5th. Yeah, no shit.
I'm confident.
I don't have other people do my taxes for me. Hey, Ford Blue, totally understood, man. But you can always come on or start a live while you're doing some of that stuff, and we'll watch. If I'm able to get on at the time. You don't want to offend anyone. You ain't gonna offend me at all.
You are from Washington.
Bring it
It's a
on,
valid
Blue.
question.
It is a valid question. I did live in Washington for 28 years. Totally valid question that I could get offended easily. But I don't, because I'm not from Washington and I'm not liberal and I don't care.
What Blue say? I'm sorry, I walked out.
Which part? He said, I won't be able to hang for a while now. The old house is almost over with. I'm going to have to get new house, sheds, garage in order. So it might be a month or more before you guys hear from me again. And he's like, I don't want to offend anyone. And damn, you ain't got to leave now. Oh, you can leave now. You're probably tired as hell, Blue. Go get some sleep. Don't let me keep you up.
You got work tomorrow, Dad?
Of course I work tomorrow. It's only 9:20?
It's 9:20.
Oh, 9:20. I got another, hour or two before I go to bed?
Yeah.
And I do have some stuff to do when I get off of here in about, I'll probably stay on until 9:45, 10. So
about your Mustang, is there any other parts you have to put on that?
No. Mustang's good. Although I am gonna like I said, after replacing these parts probably tomorrow or Friday, I'm gonna probably get my Mustang this weekend, bring it in the garage and check it, make sure it doesn't need anything replaced. I mean, I check it all the time, so everything seems good on it now. But yeah, it's probably gonna need. I mean, the thing it does need that I don't have the money for is front suspension. It's still running stock. It's running the original shot.
Do you just want it lower or something?
I don't want to lower it. In fact, I raised it back up to stock height. It used to be lowered.
No, I was going to say cut the springs.
I don't want it lowered, Jacob. I want more of a drag race front end for it, so it transfers.
It's called rake.
Better.
It's called rake.
I don't want rake on it. Actually, I don't need it to sit like that. I need it to give a little bit. I need to get the equivalent Viking shocks and the Viking not shocks, but the struts for the front that I have in the rear.
Have you thought about
KYB?
No, I don't want KYB. I want Viking.
Do you want to squat it like higher up front than the back, like way higher?
Yeah, sure. In fact,
I didn't realize those trucks were a thing like that until I moved out here and I see them. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's what I say every day. What the fuck?
There's one I've seen that the guy can barely see over the hood. I don't know how he sees over the hood. If anybody was too close to him, he'd hit him.
Was that the Cadillac?
I think it was an Escalade.
Yeah, no, we seen those. We seen it
It
together.
was
When I went
nice.
there, and I was like, what?
Seriously, that much of an angle. I'm
Yeah.
like, how do you? And the guy was short that was sitting in it because he didn't have his windows tinted so you could see him, or he might have
Yeah.
had his windows open at the time. But maybe that's why. Maybe he was out looking out the side so he could, see, doing a Jim Carrey from Pet Detective, Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
At that point, I feel like you'd have to go like wheelie car status. You know, the cars that are meant for wheeling, where the floorboard's cut out and you have a window there.
You have the window. Maybe he's got cameras. Maybe he has cameras down there so he can see.
It's stupid. It's the most stupidest thing. I was born in 1964. That's the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
It
no,
is.
I've cut springs on cars to make them low that were cheap, like $500 cars just for fun. But man, I don't think I'd ever do that. I don't even think it looks good.
I know.
No.
Lowering a car. I understand lowering cars. I understand, squatting cars, but I don't understand Carolina leaning, doing the rear squat.
No,
Just ridiculous.
it's Carolina squatting.
Yeah, it is Carolina squat.
It
Yeah,
was
Carolina
done Carolina
squat.
lean originally, but it's stupid. And I
I've
hate that it's
never once
associated
seen
with
it.
the name of my home state.
Never once seen it in
Well-
Washington.
I have one time, but it was at a car show, and I don't think the car drove down the road like that.
That's fine. No, I don't even think that's fine. Like, why? It doesn't even look good.
No. I mean, jack the damn thing up as far as you want to go, but the squatting, I don't understand.
Yeah, you save your next paycheck and you buy the rear lift kit as well.
could you not afford the rear half of your lift kit? Is that the problem? I wonder if that started because the person. I wonder if the
Yeah.
way it started was the person couldn't afford to buy the whole lift kit.
Yeah, Pete, that
they
could
even
be it
sell
right there. You solved it.
Yeah,
Do they actually sell half a lift kit? I've never seen a half a lift kit.
they do. You can buy it individually. What's up, bro? Maybe it's just they got out of prison and hanging their pants down around their ankles.
Yeah.
putting it out.
Yeah,
To let 'em know
come
they're
get you
ready for
some.
you to enter them.
So
Yeah.
hold on. They
Come
don't
get
actually
some.
sag pants in jail. No one likes that in jail anymore.
It's against the rules. I mean, if you get caught,
Well, no more, but that's how it got started.
that's how
Okay,
it got
yeah,
started.
It's not even against the rules.
It was in some jails. It was when
But it means something
when
totally
they figured
different
out why they were
in there.
doing it. It became
Yeah, no.
against the rules.
It means totally different.
Well, it means they're ready. They're open for you to enter them.
Yeah, open to get what you want.
Free of charge.
Yeah, Fred
I
George.
don't mind the lights on the wheels, MJI. I just hate the squat. The lights on the wheels kind of looks cool. I think that's
Yeah.
kind of.
I think lights should be legal on motorcycles, like underglow and stuff. You can see a motorcycle way better with that.
I've seen some really cool lighting on motorcycles too. That looks really good. Where they put it in the fenders and it glows on the wheels.
Like that
Yeah.
that big wheel chopper we saw at the car show.
Yeah, that thing was so badass. That the air ride chopper, the pink one with that super bright pink wheel. That thing was badass.
Yeah, you got the one. What is that? You stick to your rims and it lights up when it rolls.
The two Utes,
That's cool.
just the Utes. Yeah, they put it on the. Excuse me. Put it on the motorcycles. They just put it on the fenders, and it glows against the wheels. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I grabbed my phone for a reason. Was going to do something. Now I don't remember what that something was. I'm getting old. So they're doing.
Getting old.
Yeah, shut up. The two Utes.
Yeah. You ain't old yet. Catch up.
That's why I said I'm getting old.
Yeah.
Man, that really, really irritated. I grabbed it for a specific reason. There was something I was going to do. Now I cannot remember what it was.
Don't play with it.
Okay, I remember. I think I finally remembered. I was going to YouTube. I was going to post a short. I have a couple of them loaded up, ready to go. I might wait till tomorrow to do it now because it is kind of late. but had a few made up, ready to post. Yeah, I think I'll just do it in the morning. Hadn't posted anything in a while. Didn't have a video. I don't have a video out. Hey, Mike's Garage, have a good evening. Get some sleep, man. Just drive by Cookout at night. You know, the Cookout here, I don't think they can get into because it's a tight. It's kind of tight. The one I go that's near us in Florence there. I don't
Did
think
you say your Focus still runs?
my Focus.
You can't make it in your Focus?
I drive it to work.
I heard Cookout's not that good.
Depends on the Cookout. I like them. They got great shakes. If the place is running okay and they got good workers there, they have some of the better shakes around here. And the burgers are good. Don't get their dogs. Just avoid the dogs. Their barbecue's okay. But the Cookout by my house in Florence isn't that bad. I've had it. Even their hot dog wasn't that bad. It just wasn't what I wanted. That is blasphemy. Cookouts highly regarded by some, I take it. In-N-Out is not trash, Brailsford. Not trash. You've just been to bad In-N-Out burgers. That's all I got to think.
I like to have one
I
myself.
don't
I
think-
ain't never had one.
In-N-Out's
I like
not
a
as
good
hyped up as
a
it
good
should be.
double. A good double with the mustard is really good. That's what I like. But it's hard to find a good In-N-Out like they use. Like before In-N-Out got popular. There's options at In-N-Out. You just don't know it because it's not on the menu. That's the thing. They have so many non-menued items there and non-menued stuff you can get, which is
Okay, well,
weird.
that's
Still haven't added them to the menu. But I used to get In-N-Out back before it was popular and anybody knew about it outside of California, and they were so good back then compared to now. But I like Whataburger too. I like Whataburger. Depends on the one you go.
Oh yeah.
Some of them are good. Some of them suck. It depends on the people working there.
I like Bojangles, but it's a little pricey, I realize.
Yeah, I only like their breakfast anymore. They got good biscuits.
Oh
But-
damn! I'm trying to think the one back in the day. Shit, the root beer place.
A&W.
So Mr. Blitzkrieg, A&W.
Yeah.
I used to love the A&W that turned into near my old work, turned into an amazing Mediterranean place when it closed down and got bought by some other place that lasted like a month. And then this other Mediterranean grill bought it. And last I went there, they'd actually turned it into a really nice restaurant. And the food,
Yeah, but back in the day, A&W was
I like Five Guys.
fantastic down here.
I do like
You know
Five
what-
Guys.
What I
Also, a
really
little
like
pricey.
is Five Guys when you get it in a bowl. When you get it without getting the burger in the bowl without the bun. I actually
Yeah.
like eating it that way. It's just I like the way it comes when you just get it in the bowl, the bunless.
And you know every one of them shut down here in this area.
What did
Five Guys.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah, we have to go to
Everything-
Florence. I have to go to Florence to go to Five Guys, but it's right next to a blue something. What's the burrito taco place? Del Taco?
Yeah.
Or no, it's not Del Taco. It's the wrong one. It's the other one. What is it, Jacob? The one that was up in Washington, where you go. It was kind of like what the hell was it called?
Well, we got a Del Taco here.
Maybe it was Del Taco, but here we've got one that's blue something. It's basically the same place as Chipotle and Del Taco, and it's pretty good. It's right next to Five Guys, so it's a choice when you get there. Do you want Five Guys or do you want burrito? And I generally go Five Guys. But Cookout, I've had no problem with Cookout. I've loved Cookout for years. And I hardly ever eat there because it is kind of far away. You got to go to Florence. Anytime I have to go to Florence at night, I just don't go. During the day at work, it's not so far. But have you had Cookout yet, Jacob?
No.
Do you have one around there?
Yeah.
We'll try it sometime.
I will. I'm trying to not go to fast foods because that's all
I
I
know.
ate for
I'm
years.
just saying you should try it sometime. Just try it. Have a shake, whatever flavor you want, because they have like so many damn flavors.
Oh, shakes.
Yeah.
I like shakes, but
Their burgers are really good too. Now here, and another place I like to go is Culver's. Culver's is really good. Culver's with the smash burgers from Wisconsin. Those guys are good. And they have the concretes, which is the yogurt, the frozen yogurt stuff, or I think it's yogurt. Or, it's
unpopular
frozen custard. Frozen
unpopular opinion. I think Taco Bell is the best fast food out there, and I love it so much. And you won't change my mind.
Yeah, I remember when I grew up on the East Coast and you could not get Taco Bell on the East Coast. Kind of like you can't get Jack in the Box around here either.
We used to have one, but it shut down.
What?
Jack in the Box.
Oh, where you live now?
Yeah, but I'm glad. Even on the West Coast, Jack in the Box went so downhill. It's so overpriced and so trash tasting.
I know, but it was good. I miss it. Habit Burger Grill is good. I don't know that one.
Habit is one of my favorite burger places.
Where is that? You got one up there?
Not here, but there was 3 that just opened in Washington before I moved.
Really?
They got a pretzel burger, bun burger, mushroom. Oh,
I also miss the Philly place. Go Philly! I miss that place so bad.
Oh, Habit Burger. I don't even know if I have any around here. I love Habit Burger though.
You got a Master Burger. I've been to a Master Burger, Murder Burger, because it's in the spicy side of town. People get shot there all the time. There's a line around the joint. Murder Burger, Cracker Barrel.
Wait,
No.
You say Whataburger?
Whataburger I like. No, he's talking Master Burger, which I've been to a Master. I've been to a Master Burger before. I don't know if it's the same chain, but may be an individual. And then there's Burger Meister. There used to be a Burger Meister, but I don't know if they exist anymore.
Zach Fox Body Mustang said Crackle Barrel and IHOP. I don't like Crackle Barrel.
You don't like Cracker Barrel?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because every time I walk in there, it's just a whole bunch of old people, and I'm not a fan.
You know where I go? It's not a whole.
You know
bunch
when
of
you smell that
people,
old
it's a
people
whole bunch of
perfume
families.
and stuff? Like, I don't want to be at grandma's house.
It's a whole bunch of families, and the food. I like the food there. In fact, I've only ever had one bad thing there, and it's just easy. It's easy food for old people. That's the thing.
That's funny.
It's that store out in front that's the fun part.
Grandma had the best food ever.
I don't remember any of my grandma's cooking, so I wouldn't know.
Well, you missed out. That's all I can say.
You did miss out. Your grandma and your mom's mom could cook her ass off. You never would have had my mom's. Actually, you did have my mom's food. No, I'm sorry. She didn't cook. When we were down there, John cooked. And you liked his food too. That was your grandfather. You had his food. You had Vicky's food.
So I was like 13 then, and I was only there for a week, so I wouldn't remember the food.
Yeah, it was good, and you liked it.
Okay, well, in my opinion,
right here where I'm living,
Bell is top tier.
Yeah.
Right here where I'm living, I come down here. My grandmother was in the kitchen every time I came here.
I miss my grandmother's cooking. My mom's
Yeah.
mom. And so for me,
she
it was my
cooked
mom's
all
mom.
the time because my grandfather would not take leftovers. I know that's bad, but that's the way it was.
Oh, I ate leftovers. I've never minded that. But my mom's mom, Nina, my grandmother, I loved her. And then my dad's mom was dead before I was born, but his grandmother. So my great grandmother, oh God, she could throw down in the kitchen when she was still able. Oh, her chicken and dumplings, her breakfast.
Oh yeah.
I still remember
Oh yeah.
the breakfast at her house. And everything was cooked in cast iron. You had the over easy eggs, or sunny side up eggs cooked in the bacon grease.
Yes.
Then you had pork chops with apples cooked together. You know, so you had the cooked, the cinnamon apples, and she'd cook them with the pork chops, and the eggs, and then the biscuits, and she made the best biscuits. Oh my God, and gravy.
And any cake that she made was from scratch.
Everything was from scratch, and it was all delicious. And It was
Yes.
probably it's deadly for the arteries in this day and
Yeah.
age. Oh my god! And everything,
But it was good.
lard was the basis for it all. 'Cause
Yes.
there was no Crisco in that house. There was lard, and it
Listen
all.
to how old you sound. Like the cholesterol, it was probably bad for you. That I don't even think about.
Well, you know what? My mom is 88 years old and she's still going. My grandfather lived to what? I don't know, 82.
I didn't know
And we can go on.
other than my stepdad's dad, Chet, and I loved him, and he was blind, and he was a great guy. But all my grandfathers, my mom's dad and my dad's dad were both dead long before I was born. They were dead when they were children. Like I think my dad was maybe less than 3 when his dad died.
Yeah.
But he died in a plane crash. So,
So did my dad. Yeah, my dad's dad. He died in a plane crash. So I never get to meet. I didn't meet him, but I met everybody else.
Planes sound
I'm
dangerous.
sure I'll
back
meet
in
him
the
one day. I'll meet him one day. I've got his name. So I mean, I do have my grandfather's name on my dad's side. Passed down. It was supposed to be Jacob's name too, but unfortunately, his mom wouldn't let me name him that.
Thank God.
He has my middle name. He's got my middle name, but
yeah, I'm named after my dad's
well,
name.
my dad was named after his dad. They were both only had the one name. They didn't have middle names, so I'm the first one that got a middle name. Oh, they closed the Fuddruckers down, but yeah, Fuddruckers. I used to like Fuddruckers, but I haven't been to a Fuddruckers in a good 10, 15 years.
Never even heard of it.
Oh, it's a good place.
The hell is that?
It's like O'Farrell's. Do they have any O'Farrell's left anywhere?
There's a Will Ferrell. It's an actor.
No, not a Will Ferrell, an O'Farrell.
I feel like we're
there's
making
a lot
up
of
names.
places that have shut down over the years. It's just getting better. But I'm hungry again, and I already ate. My wife made really good food tonight.
I got somebody here that can cook really good, and he made 3 different dishes, so I don't even know what I'm about to go eat.
Well, who was that?
Why am I brain farting so hard? Luis.
Let's great. Have good. What do you make?
Buffalo chicken wings,
Okay.
meatballs in a crock pot with barbecue sauce,
Ooh. Okay.
and then
And all you got to have is crackers with that.
stirred fried rice.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of everything.
I'm going.
I mean, that's the way I'd fix that problem. I'd 1/3 of each of the plate on each one. Those.
I was
yes.
I was
Crackers.
thinking about 3 plates, but
Okay. You say some crackers with those meatballs?
Hell yeah.
I was thinking about throwing on some bread.
I was gonna say you get a hoagie roll, and you put it in the hoagie.
Yeah, but you don't always have bread. If you got crackers, there you go.
Okay, that's true, but you don't always have crackers. Okay, we have crackers, but
I could walk. I got across the street within a minute of walking. I got a Walmart and a Dollar Tree. I can go get.
oh, okay, you're good. You're good. I'd go get a hoagie roll.
Well, there you go.
Put those barbecue, either whether they're barbecue or marinara based meatballs, they can go on bread, no problem.
Well, I can't even go to. I realize I can't go to Walmart.
Huh?
Can't even go to Walmart
Why?
because they refuse to take tap to pay because they want people to download their app, and I refuse to do it.
I agree with that.
So stupid. Yeah, because they want all your information.
They want Walmart Pay, which you scan your. Yeah, they want their app.
Yeah, screw them.
Them and Fred Meyers.
Oh, really? Fred Meyer did that too?
Yeah.
When I left there, they still had tap to pay.
Yeah, no, not since I went there. Or my bad, it's Kroger out here, I guess. I didn't know that they had 2 different names.
Well, it's Kroger is the grocery store part of Fred Meyer, but it's not Fred Meyer. Fred Meyer runs the place. Kroger's just their grocery end. And they didn't used to be Kroger until years ago when they were going under, and Kroger saved them because they couldn't keep up their grocery store part of it, and that was what brought the people in. So,
Well, my phone's almost dead. I'm probably about to hop off. I should
You know what?
lay down.
It's been
get some
2
food.
hours. I'm probably about to hop off too. It's 9:45.
Yeah, no, I need to get food. We talked about too much
2
food.
hours. So I'm gonna.
Thanks, Spinks.
Hey, thanks for coming in, Bama.
All right. Well, you
All
guys
right,
have a good
Ken.
night.
Everybody take care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you too, man.
Bama.
Hey, everybody in the chat, everybody in the panel, thanks for coming in. Enjoyed having you. Sorry it wasn't all car talk tonight, but that's the way it goes sometimes. And now I'm hungry because we started talking about food, and I shouldn't be because I was full earlier. But have a good night, MJI. Everybody else, take it easy. Get some sleep, and I will see you back here next Wednesday. And hopefully by then I will have been at the track and maybe have some better times, and maybe I can get down into the lower sixes, or at least the mid sixes would be nice. We'll see. Till then, take it easy. Oh, yeah, you're a little late, Drew. Sorry about that. I'm logging off. It's been 2 hours now. So I will talk to you all later. Thanks for coming in, and catch you on the next one. Hey, no problem. Don't feel bad. Let's see. End broadcast. There we go. And we are out of